Hello, divine souls. How are you guys doing? I welcome all of you who have tuned into this channel and who are on their spiritual journey of reuniting with the divine counterparts, the twin flames and soulmates. This is your friend, your guide, your divine help to guide you on your journey and more specifically try to hear out the issues where, if in case you did not find anywhere else to discuss those matters. If you don't find anywhere to share your story, then you can always approach me at my Instagram and YouTube and write it at my email, mystoryfortds222@gmail.com. I will definitely try to help you out with all the knowledge that I have on the subject matter. And yes, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, because usually the audience miss out to subscribe the channel by the end of the video. So if you haven't done, please do it right now. So thank you for that, and I would just urge you to sit back and relax and listen to the video. Today I'll be talking on one of the very prominent videos where I will talk about the qualities of a divine feminine. Like the qualities of the divine masculine has already been discussed, and till now we have created 3 parts of the videos, and similarly for divine feminine also the video will be splitted into 3 or more parts depending upon the research and the knowledge that I'll be acquiring in understanding of the divine feminine one after the other. And so first part will contain the 11 qualities and again 11 set of other qualities in the coming videos. But before talking on the divine feminine qualities, right, I would like to urge all the divine feminines hearing this video to please give a thought or ponder on a situation where the divine feminines get so desperate within this journey, and they are so much inquisitive to know what will happen next every now and then, that they approach many such people who is out there on the online digital platform and guaranteeing the reunion. People charge you for few hours of discussion, and they are guaranteeing you the reunion. Is it so? Is it so easy? Is it so possible? The journey which is divinely guided, the journey which is divinely protected, and the journey where even the biggest of the clairvoyant gurus cannot tell you that whether you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine. You yourself identify yourself as a divine feminine or a divine masculine based on your own survey, your own research. You yourself come to a conclusion that you are in a twin flame journey. But after knowing yourself as a divine masculine or a divine feminine, what do? You start approaching the people around, to ensure your reunion. That's not how things work. That's not how the reunions happen, right? People have got so much intimidated by just 7 days of progress this channel has made. I can see that in some of the videos that people have uploaded, being an energy reader, right? And those people are creating the same repetitive videos, the same content Do you guys ever realize this? Or don't the channel creators of such repetitive videos don't get tired after repeating the same thing again and again in different style, in different fashion? And moreover, this channel is not for a money making purpose as such. I'm not here to create certain subscriber base and start earning balance, start earning money. Hello. I have enough money in my bank balance already. I am here to help out those people who are being fooled in the name of Twin Flame Journey Reunion, or they are being fooled in the name of a session or a discussion. They are being charged, even though if they don't have the money, even if they have financial issues, they are being asked for money. I'm here to change that pattern. In the first video itself, I have already explicitly expressed out my intent of why I created the channel. It was because I have myself been down in the dumps. I have seen rock bottom in my life, and I know how it feels when you want help, when everything is crumbling down and you don't get help. And help is a very bigger aspect. You don't even get someone to share your feelings, your problems, your issues. I'm here for that. If and only if even there is someone to hear out your issues, you feel relaxed. In last 7 days of launching the channel, I have spoken to around 10 people and heard them out, and never charged a single penny with anyone. Do the other channel who are getting jealous of this channel are able to do this? Before launching the channel, I tried approaching many of them just to check how would they react if someone asks for help or if someone asks for a query. Within few minutes of discussion, only a few seconds of discussion, they will instantly say, this is my Paytm ID, this is my PhonePe ID, this is my Google Pay ID. Please send the money, show me the screenshot, only then I'll speak to you. Right? So people are making a business out of a twin flame reunion. For God's sake, please wake up. If you are listening this video, for God's sake, please wake up. Nobody on this planet can guarantee your reunion. It is the divine itself who channelizes your reunion. Whether you do the inner work or you don't do. If you do your inner work, it will be on track. But even if you don't do, there is something will happen which will get you back on track. And if the reunion is on the cards to happen, it will happen sooner or later. But the way people are being fooled around in the name of reunion, the way people are being charged whenever they approach for few doubts, if you have the knowledge, then why should you charge money? Even for some small petty discussions, it is not required at all. You can always do it for free. For people who charge money, I would just like to say that, do you ever feel the pain in those people who are seeking for guidance? Were you yourself in a twin flame journey some point of time? Didn't you yourself go through all those pain and all those hell where you were also yourself seeking for support? Don't you remember those black nights and the dark days when you were searching for a guidance and you did not get? Then why do you fool people in the name of reunion and charge some money for asking few doubts also. If you have sold your kindness for like rupees 2022 rupees for just 1 hour of discussion, then hello, sorry to say, you are no more a divine feminine. There might be people who will approach you, with all those pain and sufferings, but what you do? First moment only you'll ask, this is my Paytm ID, please pay the money and come back to me, else don't come. And then you say, I am doing my sole purpose. Wow. By looting money from people, by inserting 10 ads in a 30-minute video. Is this your sole purpose? This is just shit. You are just bullshitting in the name of twin flame videos and nothing else. And again, there will be videos where they will say what will happen in next 48 hours, what will happen in next 72 hours. How does it matter after all? Is your twin flame journey going to finish in next 48 hours or 72 hours? Is it so simple? How does it matter if your person, what they are thinking in next 48 hours or 24 hours? How many times have you watched such videos 48 hours and 24 hours? Energy keeps on changing every now and then, every hour. So, your person might be thinking 24 different thoughts in 24 hours. Will that help? It won't. So, I will just urge that today's video is a discussion on the qualities of the divine feminine, and if you are a true divine feminine, then you are yourself capable of knowing that what will happen next. You will have got the intuitive abilities, even the divine masculine for that matter. Not only divine feminines, but divine feminines has those skills on a heightened level. So you yourself know what will happen next. Talk to your heart, speak to your heart, and whatever information you need as a guidance, you will get it in the form of number synchronicity, some songs. You will see around in nature, you will see the birds, you notice the sky, the clouds, or you browse through the internet, you go to YouTube, those information will be just popped up in front of you without any hesitation, without any much effort. You need not spend your hard-earned money on those people who are fooling around you in the name of reunion. If you are a true divine feminine soul, you have those inbuilt abilities already within you. Please don't run around people's, right? So, after again those heavy stuffs and no sugar coated words, everything was said cut and dry, right? In black and white. Let's start with the qualities of a divine feminine. First 11 qualities. So here's the first one. Divine feminines are high empaths. By empaths you mean that you can very easily understand the emotions of the other people, whether it is good or it is bad, but you can easily understand. Divine feminines are those people who can find happiness in other people's happiness, a genuine happiness. They won't get much jealous, and they can feel the pain of others as if it is their own pain. So that is the first quality of a divine feminine. They are very high empaths, and as and when their spiritual journey progresses, they will acquire more clairvoyance on this subject matter, right? With their third eye and the crown chakra getting more active. Secondly, they will be very much highly intuitive. Divine feminines do not use much logic in their discussion or while taking decisions. They will always use their intuition, their gut feelings. and somewhere they are so very good in energy reading that intuitively most of the time whatever they think, or whatever they think about a situation or a scenario, most of the time it is most likely that the situation is no different. So high intuitive ability, and again these abilities progress as and when they progress in the spiritual journey and the twin flame journey, right? Third is that divine feminine will always be wanting fast and immediate results, right? In terms of getting the result of anything, like even if they get into the relationship of a twin flame, divine feminine will have those qualities who will want immediate commitment from the other person. Divine feminine will want immediate, the relationship to bloom out. They will want immediate, fast action from the other people, and they will be the fast action taker itself, right? For anything in their life, they want things very fast. But the fourth point is that they know patience also. Very contrast with both the points. They want fast results as point number 3, but they know patience also. It is their innate ability hidden within them that they have the quality of patience, and the same patience is being checked. It is innate capability. I did not say that it is on the surface level. It is innate, it is hidden. They have the patience, and in the twin flame journey is all about how they explore their one of the biggest qualities is the patience. If you see the life pattern of a divine feminine, they will always have gone through a lot of sufferings, lot of backstabbings, lot of delays in their life, lot of abandonments, lot of cheating, lot of mistreatment, right? But still they carry on the patience, they carry on the positiveness, they carry on the belief, and they act patiently when it comes to the bigger picture of how life is. They will still be hopeful with their patience. And even in the twin flame journey, a true divine feminine will have the last breath of patience. They will keep having the patience for the results to manifest. Fifth point, they'll think by heart and will be very much kind. Right? Divine feminines are those people whom I always refer to as an ocean of love. They have this abundance of love for everyone, even for the unknown people, for the stray cows, animals, dogs on the street, for the birds, for the nature, for anyone for that matter. They have a lot of kindness in their heart. It is their USP signature style of being kind. And that's when I realized that the people who tell themselves that they have completed the twin flame journey and they are a divine feminine themselves, but lack the kindness when people approach them for even a small help, they start charging money, they ask for money, and they completely shut down the doors for people. They block their numbers when they ask for help. And guess what? They call themselves a divine feminines. My dear, just having the female reproductive organs attached to your body does not make you a divine feminine. If you lack the basic essence of being a divine feminine, and that is kindness, you have long back already left the divine femininity within you, if you can't show kindness, if you are hesitant to help others, if you only think money before help, then, my dear divine feminines, please awaken to such people. They are only females, they are not a divine feminine. Now, the sixth point, spiritual. Divine feminines, whether they adopt spiritual activity or not, whether they eat veg or a non-veg food or not, whether they go to a temple, church or a mosque or not, but right from the childhood itself, they will be so much aligned with the universe long before even the twin flame journey starts for them. So, being spiritual is another divine quality of a divine feminine. Seventh point, divine feminine cannot stand unfairness. They always believe in giving fair judgment to people. They are very much confident people. They are very much worthy people. They are people with very high self-dignity and self-respect. And they cannot stand any kind of unfair attitude or untoward behavior to themselves or for anybody around them. They will be always a justice-loving sort of people. They don't harm anyone. They don't do injustice to anyone. They treat people unbiased and fairly with their clean heart, and they are always in the mode of giving judgment or in providing justice to people. They will not be able to withstand any kind of unfair treatment, even if they have to stand alone. They will fight where it is required, right? Eighth point, no true friends. Divine feminine, because of their other qualities which is already mentioned above, their high intuitive capabilities, their high empaths, and being spiritual, they are gifted with this sense of seeing right through the bullshit of people and mostly the fake people. So that is the reason why they don't make up with much people so easily. Another reason is that because they have to move on a spiritual path, their journey, their birth is destined for a spiritual higher purpose. So universe also tries to isolate them so that they give more time for contemplation and for introspection. And only when you give time for yourself, for your own introspection, you start loving yourself, is the time when you can actually spiritually grow. But it is a matter of fact that later on, as they spiritually grow and spiritually align themselves, then again they will be able to meet their soul family at the end, or as and when they start progressing in this journey, they will start to get to meet their soul family, which you can call them as their true friends, but not till the time of their spiritual awakening. They will be alone. They will not have true friends in terms of a friend circle. Ninth point, fearless. Complete hardcore person with lot of guts. Divine feminine will accept no bullshit and they will harm nobody. They will not dominate anyone, but they will not even get dominated by anyone. So this is the kind of a fearless personality, a courageous person, completely like a roaring lioness in the jungle, right? They are a complete fearless soul. They are born to break the, society patterns. They are born to break the rules which people have created, and they are born to adhere to the rules of the universe and not any other rules which people make out of for their selfish motive, to fulfill their selfish motive, right? So they are rebellious people. They are a rebel. They are fearless soul, and they are a born fighter, and they can fight all alone as well, right? That was the 9th quality of a divine feminine. 10th point, divine feminine will always be a lone wolf. They will get abandoned by their family. Even if they stay in a family system, nobody will bother to know about their journey, nobody will bother to ask for them. They fight all their battles all alone. And at some point of time, divine feminine start loving being alone also. They start talking to themselves. They start introspecting, contemplating, and enjoying their alone time, right? So divine feminines are a lone wolf. They don't like too much of a company. They don't like to be among a large crowd or a group of people. Even if they do, they cannot do it on a continual basis. You cannot ask a divine feminine to continuously go back to back for 7 days, 10 days and get inside a party or a club or a cinema hall or a shopping mall. They will feel suffocated. Once they go among the crowds, once or twice, it is done for them for a long time. Next day, they won't want to go. Rather, they will prefer to spend much of their time in the nature, mostly among the water bodies like the waterfalls, oceans, rivers, lakes, or where there is much of greenery, much of nature present, right? So 10th point was that divine feminines are lone wolf. Now the last point of this video, energy conscious. They are very much careful on with whom they speak, with whom they are interacting, and how is their circle, even knowingly or unknowingly. Whether they are actively participating in the spiritual activities like meditations, yogas and that sort of thing or not. But a divine feminine right from a childhood will choose their circle very wisely, because it affects their energy patterns. They are very much energy conscious people, and from the point that they realize that they are a divine feminine, they will take this part of their lifestyle again to a next level. Divine feminine might not talk to people for many days. Divine feminine might want to stay in isolation just to preserve one's own energy, not to exchange it with anyone else, right? And after acquiring their spiritual gifts, divine feminine will be more cautious about with whom to engage or not in a discussion, or with whom to include in their circle, so that the energy that they have acquired does not get drained out so easily. Okay, so those were the first 11 qualities of a divine feminine or a true divine feminine. You can mention it in the comment box, in the comment section, of how many of those qualities is matching with you, and other qualities if you want to put down. I have already accumulated many other qualities as well, and as and when much of the divine feminines come forward and participate in sharing their knowledge or their unique abilities, qualities, it will be a good forum of a knowledge point where other people also who would like to know how a divine feminine is would be helpful. The knowledge base would be helpful, right? So please participate in the discussion. If you have not yet done, please like, do, share, subscribe the channel, right? And I will pray that the angels guide you, provide you with the divine protection wherever you are, in whatever situation you are. Please trust the process and keep going. You don't have anything else also, any options to do other than surrendering unto the divine, right? Don't try to control any situation by yourself. Please stay positive with lots of love, peace and light. This is your friend signing off for now, and God bless.